Hello, streaming to live. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Saturday, July 25th, 2026, and it's going to be a good day today. 10-minute hit and some fitness stress testing. And today's topic, is there enough time? So let's see if there's going to be enough time. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Do this stress test, or no, the warm-up. And I just realized that my metronome is not displaying itself. So I'm going to fix this. And sure enough, I did not plug in the device, which is causing it not to work. But let's see. There we go. All right, success. I have heart rate monitor set here, so you can see there. Let's begin. So in the background, if you listen closely, you can hear the sound of glory, and that's deuterium depleted water, making more of it today. So I'm relaxed. You can see my heart rate right there. 59, 57. So look at it, it's even dropping even more. Look at that. All depends on how much I breathe. If I talk, yes. See, it's going back down. Anyhow, enough of that. So, yesterday's workout was difficult to feel it Friday. So if you were following that, I also realized what happened when I watched the replay. And I somehow missed 60 skips. I guess I was mentally fatigued at the end of that first round. So with the metronome today, I'm gonna set the, I need to turn it on, speaker. That's why it's not. There we go. I'm gonna set the tempo at 145. I think that's enough. And let's 10-minute hit. I'm going to use the beaded rope, and let's begin. Okay, I just realized 145 at this tempo. So, try to do crisscrosses for the kind of a lighter, high intensity workout, especially for me. compared to yesterday's pace, which was 165. Oh, really? Oh, my. Trying something different. With the just controlling the rope. rope doesn't get twisted in front. So I'm good with starting on my left side, which is kind of strange because I'm right-handed. So, double. See, to do a double starting with the other side, can't get it. See, that time the rope twisted in front of me. Alright, so with today's fitness stress testing, one thing I just tried doing right now was I'm going to set it to 228. This is the tempo that I'm going to be skipping at. So when the timer is done, 2 minutes, try to just get on with it. All right. So that was some more deuterium depleted water. With the stress test, we're going to use the rope here, which is this guy, so you can see the kink in the rope. So, today's topic, I said, is there enough time? Is there enough time to do stuff? There is. It's all about making the choices, mindset, to do it. And today is no different. So the rest of my day is planned with a variety of things, and so it's going to be busy afternoon. But with that being said, there's still enough time to do what I want to do. So let's get on with it. 250 skips at this pace of 228. I'm going to try to get 62 and a half. So far, up until this point, it's been kind of mediocre at best. 30 seconds is no problem. So I'm going to try to not think too much about it and just focus on matching the tempo, trying to be as relaxed as I possibly can be. So not squeezing the handles of the rope, and just trying to be relaxed and loose and have quick feet. So, let's begin. It's hard to stay relaxed, actually, especially with the rope. This one here, it's at this tempo, it's pretty heavy. So you can't hold on too softly. You gotta be pretty how'd you say, firm with your grip. So that's the hardest part with this test, is holding on the grip. I'm going to try to not lead with my thumbs too much, especially my fingers. So try to hold it this way. You can see how I'm holding the rope instead of like this. Normally I've been holding it like this, you know, and the fingertips, the index finger gets involved, and with that it puts more stress on the forearm, especially the pronator muscle. So because you're pronating the rope, so it does add an element of extra stress. So I'm going to try to do it without the index finger. There we go. There's attempt number 2. It felt different. It felt better because I'm stronger in the thumb, or with the thumb, and I can activate the tricep. So one slight change adjusts how it feels, and then I think I raised my hands too much, which reduces the slack and ultimately the trip. Alright, just wait till my heart rate comes down. But what I will do, in addition, is change my shoes. Just gonna see what this does, how it feels, especially with that approach. So I know this is kind of, it seems trivial, but there's a method behind the madness. And the shoes, just like a sprinter, for example, 100-meter sprinter, factor. They're going to wear something that's going to try to give them an advantage. Although this change is 100 grams heavier per foot. So does it give me an advantage technically? The answer is no. But the size of the shoe is different. So, and because of that, the overall length is different. So, and that's the reason why I'm switching it. These are an old pair of shoes that I've worn for many years, and so there's the fabric is stretched, hence why I have, you can probably see here, the white, it's torn. So, alright, so using this mindset of not holding with the index finger, only the thumb, and try it again. So, this time with my old shoes. Just getting the grip right. It felt good. One thing I noticed a difference is the forearms. So, not holding the fingers like this, just like this, allows to change the intensity on the pronator. So that for me is a success result, especially for today. I'm gonna try one more time. All right, my heart rate is recovered. Let's go. Wow. That was a good attempt. I know based on my heart rate level. So it felt good. I just need to figure out how and what I need to do to be able to reach this goal that I set for myself. And I think I've kind of figured it out a little bit, especially with today's attempt. Holding that rope the way I am. So that's the key. Alright, so let's have a look at heart rate results. So, today's date stamp, July 25th, 2026. So you see there, maximum heart rate I hit today is 153. Now, and that happened in the last stress test attempt that I did. So, obviously, good strong recoveries after each attempt. Here again. And during the 10-minute hit, there's a strong recovery, which is interesting. That's right here. And then another one here. Then another recovery. So obviously my average dropped, and I can't draw today. But overall, if you look at my average there, it's quite interesting, which is 110 for today session. The barometric pressure today is, just going to refresh the screen here. Right here, 1004.87. And then I also wanted to share something that I shared on Facebook here. And back in on July 25th, 2014, I did a particular workout. And in here, you can see how my heart rate doesn't recover that much versus what happens today when you see, as I just showed you. So is there a difference today as opposed to back in 2014? And let's have a look out. That workout that I did was called the XT400. So 400 reps. Now, yesterday I did the Feel It Friday, which you can see here. During the first round of face cards, there's still moments. There's a recovery there. Another one. There's another one. There's another. And then that's the 2-minute recovery that I typically do. So in the first round, there's moments of that. And then in the second round, I have the same thing. There's a recover a little bit there. A little there. Another one here. And then 2-minute recovery at the end. So the rate in which my recovery happens today as opposed to back in 2014, it has improved. So this is a memory that I shared, so you can see the date there, 12 years ago. I ask you the question, is there something with powering your DNA with the best? The X49, the X39? How about drinking the cleanest and most absorbable water? does the combination of the three things add up? Or the fourth thing, which is mineralized salt. Yesterday I talked about testosterone and what I'm doing in addition to the X39 and the X49. Here's the X39. The X49 is here, which I'm going to take off. Is there something to it? I wonder. So when I make a claim or a statement such as I am as real as a heart attack, do you think I am? Now it's been a while since I've hit over 200, and a lot of that has to do with just how I've been training, and you know, I have to get back to holding my breath a little bit, but you know, and that way it forces your body to increase the absorption of the oxygen when you breathe it in. And is that one of the reasons why my conditioning is kind of improved, despite yesterday, you know, missing 60 skips? So I adjusted the overall time, factoring how it went, and the overall time would have been longer, and largely because of the number of reps that were performed for the queen and the jack. So if I were to look at the log that I create, which is here, so I'm just going to refresh it. All right, so here is not that date, it's going back too far. So yesterday was July 24th. On, of course, I didn't adjust this date here, but on the tabs you'll see, I'll fix this. So yesterday's barometric pressure was 1002.71. So as you see here, so with today's barometric pressure, you can tell that, you know, I made the update. So yesterday I mentioned I lost 2 seconds after tripping on the rope during the Ace 4 in the first round of face cards. However, I also missed to complete 60 skips for the last ace of the first round, which was the Ace 6. So here I keep track of the cards. So you see King 9, Jack. So the first what did I say? I tripped on the rope somewhere. But then here, the last Ace 6, that's where I missed that. So I adjusted the overall time from 7 minutes 40 seconds to 8 minutes and 60 seconds, which technically, in a roundabout way, would have been the best possible time that I finished the first round, and largely because of the time required to complete the 60 skips. So I kind of have an idea. I compared what it would take from getting up off the ground to starting the rope and then starting the round. So during the first round, the total number of reps yesterday was 167. So versus the best time compared to June 12th, which was still overall much higher in the first round. So 26% more reps of queens and 8% of skipping, so 7.84%. So total of 9.15% higher. So, and in essence, it would take me longer to finish that round because of the number of reps being called for. Is my speed good? I would think so. Can I work on that? Yeah, I think I can. I did do the workout at the end of the day, so after working, essentially. And if I can find the time to do it, can you? It's all a matter of choice and whether you want to unlock your bioenergy or not, because it's no secret that exercise will reset and regenerate 78 known DNA genes, but I'm greedy. I want all of them to reset and regenerate, and I accomplish that by incorporating the X39 as part of that process. So I hope you enjoyed today's session or live stream. Tune in on Monday. I'll be back at it. Tomorrow I'm taking the day off, so I'll be thinking about what I'm going to do for the workout to switch things up again. And I think it'll be worth your time to participate if you're looking to do just that, unlocking your bioenergy up there. And when you're ready to pull the trigger, power your DNA with the best. To experience the benefits as you see on the screen, make sure you have the 3 amigos to help support the process of photobiomodulation. And when you scan on that QR code, it'll take you to the shop in which you can purchase. And let it be known that Amazon and Walmart are not authorized distributors of any of the photobiomodulation products, phototherapy specifically what it's called. So, and it's the best part about it, it's self-powered. So meaning you don't have to have any repair and maintenance costs. You know, let's say if you buy, you know, like these LED technology devices, similar to like what you see, one of these, you know, if you buy one of these devices, you're just putting more electronic magnetic fields closer to your face, and essentially that's not going to help you, because if you study the electromagnetic pulse with that of an oscilloscope, it's not a natural waveform, and it's very harmful to the body. These things are bad enough as it is. So I've got one of these little things on the back here, you know, to help with the magnetic fields. But, you know, sometimes we need to do more to be able to reap the benefits. So, with that being said, tune in on Monday. I'll be talking about one of the subjects that I've kind of pinned for myself, and that's the reminder to check the photos. So, see you on Monday. Eat well, sleep well, drink the cleanest and most absorbable water that you can, and unlock your bioenergy with all the pieces. See you then. Bye.